our next guest is a nice special guest.
I love these stories.
Break from the norm, which is kind of cool. We're pleased to be joined by John Paciorek on his 70th birthday, nonetheless. So, John, happy birthday to you.
Well, thank you very much. What a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, good stuff here because you are the only major leaguer to basically finish your career with a perfect 1,000 batting average and 1,000 on-base percentage. And so the story goes, I'll let you tell it, but you got called up for the last game in 1963. And tell us about that magical day.
Well, I was in Houston to get looked at for my back. I was having some back problems. And afterwards, after staying there for a while, and they were having a few all rookie team games, and they played the Mets, I think the day before, and we lost. And then somehow somebody asked me I don't even know why they asked me, because I was there just, getting treatment. And they asked me if I would like to play. And I said, yes, I would. There's no doubt about that. And I didn't care how bad my back was hurting at the time. I wanted to play. And, of course, the story goes, I had a very good day, made some catches, ran well. And I actually, during the game, I didn't feel anything in my back. I was so excited about being able to play. And as it turns out, I was immortalized in that game.
Do you feel like Moonlight Graham? Because, my goodness, you were 3 for 3, 4 runs scored, 3 RBIs. We're looking at the box score right here. But is that Rusty Staub and Jimmy Wynn?
And Joe Morgan. Yeah.
And Joe Morgan.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Houston Colt 45s. Wow.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really an exciting time for me, too. But even after that happened, when the game was over, I couldn't figure out how I was going to continue because my back was always, hurting to a large extent. I did everything I could physically to try to get it back into, muscle exercises and stuff. But
so that's how your career ended, because the back injury, you weren't able to come back and play anymore? Is that
right.
what
Well,
happened?
I went to spring training, and there was a bunch of publicity saying that I was going to be the next superstar for the Colt 45s or the Astros coming up. And then but I knew that unless something happened with my back, I was there's no way that I could really play because I wanted to play 100% all the time. And they gave me every opportunity the following spring training. They played me every game. I was supposed to be the center fielder and everything, and I could run all right, and I swung the bat pretty good. But every time I bent over, my back just killed me, and so I didn't really tell anybody about it because I was just a naive 8-year-old.
How's your back to this day? I know you're 70 today. Is the back all right?
Oh, yeah. Well, I did have a spinal fusion back operation in 1964, and it I thought it was going to heal me and come back, but afterwards, all these ramifications, I kept pulling muscles all over the place, and so I was never able to make it back, although I tried. And but since then, I've been feeling well enough to participate in life as it is and coach and teach and stuff like that.
Well, I want to go back to that day, though, and I want to just kind of get your thoughts as, if you can remember, each at-bat that was coming up. So you had a walk, and you had 2 singles, and then a walk, and then you ended your day with a single. But as each at-bat was coming up, and plus you made, I think, 2 or 3 great defensive plays as well, I mean, were you thinking, man, this is the best day of my life? I mean, from a career, professionally, from a career standpoint.
Well, I didn't know what was going to happen. It's kind of a unique situation that everybody tells me, and I can recognize it, that record will never be broken unless somebody else experiences the same circumstances. It was the final game of the season. Had I played in the game before and went 3 for 3 and did all this stuff, the chances of my doing the same thing the following day would have been very, very slim. But it happened on the last day of the season, and since I never played again, because during spring training, and everybody was wondering what the heck was happening with me because I didn't have a very good spring, and I went to the minor leagues, and then I finally admitted that my back was killing me, And so they finally had me have the operation, but I never played another game in the big leagues. And so that's why I have that record.
Paciorek is such an unusual name. Did you follow Tom Paciorek's career? Are you guys related in any way?
Oh yeah,
at all?
Tom's my younger brother.
Are you kidding me?
No, yeah, he had 18 years in the big leagues, and yeah, he did a great job. Yeah, he was an outstanding player.
And then Tom's son played in the big leagues too, right?
Our younger brother Jim played with Milwaukee, and he played maybe half a season or something, and didn't get the greatest opportunity. So he went to Japan and really made a good name for himself there. And he has a son named Joey who plays in the I think in the Milwaukee organization. He's still in the minor league someplace.
John, before we let you go, quickly tell me about the book, about the perfect principles here.
Oh, well, that's a book that I wrote. It's called The Principle of Baseball, and all you want to know about hitting. Ever since I learned quite a bit, remembering all the bad things, all the wrong ways that the techniques that I tried to apply when I was playing, and I realized afterwards that, boy, I was doing just about everything wrong, even though, everybody thinks I was a great hitter because I got that one record. But I really, my principle in batting was not that sound. And then I studied the game quite a bit afterwards, and I'm probably consider myself pretty much of an expert on batting techniques and throwing. Not necessarily pitching, but, the proper technique for throwing and batting. So I work with kids all the time, and I try to impress upon them that there's a principle involved in everything you do, especially with regard to the finer points of batting and throwing a baseball.
All right, and there's another book coming out about John. You see it right there. It's called Perfect, and it's coming out tax day, April 15th.
Hey, happy birthday, John.
Coincidence here. Happy birthday. Thanks for calling in.
Tell Tom
may I just mention that the MLB station is the only thing I ever watch. Well, that and the NFL station.
That's
and
awesome.
Every once in a while, I'll watch Charlie Sheen on 2.5 Men. But those are the only 3 programs that this TV is turned on to. So you guys are doing such a great job. I am so impressed with your knowledge and ability to convey that.